Welcome back to Car Flash Drive, where we take you deeper into the cars that move the world forward. Today, we're looking at a small hatchback that's been a staple of European roads for decades, and now, it's back sharper, smarter, and more confident than ever. This is the 2026 SEAT Ibiza, and in this detailed review, we'll explore how this compact Spanish hatch has evolved into something truly special inside, outside, and behind the wheel. The Ibiza has always stood for youthful energy, practicality, and that signature Mediterranean flair, but the 2026 model takes that DNA and wraps it in a much more mature, refined shell. SEAT calls it the perfect balance between city practicality and weekend adventure, and when you see it in person, that statement starts to make sense. The design immediately grabs attention. It's still unmistakably an Ibiza, but with a bolder, more sculpted stance. The new front fascia is where the first impression hits hardest. The grille is wider, finished in glossy black, flanked by SEAT's latest triangular LED headlights that look sharp and aggressive even when the car is standing still. Those lights aren't just for show either. They use SEAT's adaptive matrix LED technology, adjusting automatically to traffic and weather conditions to give you maximum visibility without dazzling other drivers. Down below, the bumper design has been completely reworked. There's a more pronounced splitter, subtle chrome detailing, and functional air vents that actually guide airflow to improve aerodynamics. The bonnet itself now features two clean, muscular lines that run toward the windshield, giving the car a sense of motion even when parked. It's clean, it's purposeful, and it gives the Ibiza a new layer of sophistication that wasn't there before. Move around to the side and you really see the change in proportions. The 2026 Ibiza sets a little lower than before, giving it a sportier profile. The shoulder line runs smoothly from the headlights to the taillights, emphasizing the car's width and stability. You get newly designed 17 and 18-inch alloy wheel options, with diamond-cut finishes that catch the light beautifully. The side mirrors now house integrated turn signals and are available in contrasting black or body color, depending on the trim you go for. The roofline gently slopes toward the rear, giving the hatch a slightly coupe-like vibe without sacrificing rear headroom. The door handles sit flush now, improving airflow and lending a modern touch to the design. Every small detail feels carefully thought out, making the Ibiza feel more premium than its segment might suggest. At the back, the transformation continues. The rear end is sharper, cleaner, and far more distinctive. The taillights now feature SEAT's full-width LED light bar that glows beautifully at night, connecting both sides of the car and emphasizing its width. The SEAT logo doubles as the boot release, sitting proudly in the center of the hatch. The lower bumper has a redesigned diffuser-style finish with integrated reflectors, and depending on the trim, you get chrome-tipped or blacked-out exhaust surrounds. It's a tidy, cohesive rear end, sporty without trying too hard, and refined enough to stand proudly next to the likes of the Volkswagen Polo or the Renault Clio. Step inside, and you'll immediately feel that SEAT has been listening to customer feedback. The cabin has received a major quality uplift. Soft-touch materials now cover most of the dashboard and door panels, and the fit and finish feel genuinely premium for a compact hatchback. The centerpiece is the new 10.25-inch digital cockpit display paired with a floating 9.2-inch infotainment touchscreen that supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The screen sits higher up for better visibility, and the user interface is smoother, quicker, and more intuitive than before. SEAT's new infotainment system is backed by improved voice recognition that responds naturally. Just say hola, hola, and the system wakes up, ready to adjust climate, navigation, or music. The new 3-spoke steering wheel feels solid in hand, trimmed in leather with tactile controls for media, driver aids, and cruise control. Behind it, the digital cluster provides crisp graphics with customizable layouts, allowing drivers to switch between classic dials, map view, or performance data. Ambient lighting now runs across the dashboard and doors, giving the cabin a modern glow at night. The air vents, circular and illuminated, add a playful touch that brightens up the otherwise minimalist design. The seats have been completely reworked too, offering better lateral support and longer cushions for comfort during long drives. Upholstery options include new fabric patterns, Alcantara, or full leather, depending on your chosen trim level. Practicality remains one of the Ibiza's strongest assets. There's plenty of space up front, and in the back, 2 adults can sit comfortably, something that's not always true in this class. The boot offers around 355 liters of capacity, expanding to over 1,100 liters with the rear seats folded down, which means weekend luggage or grocery runs are no problem. Storage spaces have also improved, with bigger door bins, a deeper center console, and wireless phone charging now standard on most versions. Under the hood, the 2026 Ibiza continues to offer a smart mix of efficient and lively engines. The entry-level model gets a 1.0-liter 3-cylinder petrol engine producing around 95 horsepower, paired with a 5-speed manual gearbox, perfect for city driving. Step up to the 1.0 TSI Evo 2 with 115 horsepower, and you get the option of a 7-speed DSG automatic transmission, delivering smooth, snappy shifts and improved fuel economy. For those who crave a little more excitement, SEAT still offers the 1.5 TSI engine, pushing out 150 horsepower. This one comes with cylinder deactivation technology, shutting down 2 cylinders under light loads to save fuel. With this engine, the Ibiza sprints from 0 to 100 km/h in around 8 seconds, quick enough to put a grin on your face, especially given how light and agile the car feels. On the road, the Ibiza impresses with its balance. The steering is precise and responsive, with just the right amount of feedback. The suspension setup, a McPherson struts up front and a torsion beam at the rear, delivers a ride that's comfortable yet planted, handling bumps and corners with confidence. SEAT has always tuned its cars with a slightly sportier edge compared to its Volkswagen cousins, and that character remains intact here. There's a real sense of connection when you turn the wheel. It's predictable, sharp, and encourages spirited driving without compromising everyday comfort. Noise insulation has also been improved, making highway journeys noticeably quieter. The cabin stays calm even at higher speeds, thanks to better door seals and acoustic glass. Combined with the optional Beats audio sound system, the experience feels premium and immersive, perfect for road trips or just enjoying your favorite tracks in traffic. Fuel efficiency is another highlight. The smaller engines easily deliver over 50 miles per gallon on mixed routes, and even the punchier 1.5 TSI manages excellent economy figures for its performance level. There's also talk of a mild hybrid variant joining the lineup later in 2026, which would make the Ibiza even more appealing to eco-conscious buyers. When it comes to safety and tech, SEAT hasn't held back. The 2026 Ibiza comes equipped with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, traffic sign recognition, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. It's also fitted with rear parking sensors and a reversing camera as standard, with optional front sensors and park assist that can steer the car into tight spaces automatically. The car also features a driver fatigue detection system that warns you if your concentration starts to drop. For a small hatchback, the level of safety tech here is genuinely impressive. Pricing is always a key factor, and SEAT has kept the Ibiza competitive. In Europe, the base model starts around a negation 20,000, with mid-range trims like the FR and Zilance hovering between a negation 23,000 and a negation 26,000. The range-topping FR Sport, equipped with the 1.5 TSI engine and DSG gearbox, pushes close to a negation 28,000. Considering the design, features, and performance on offer, it's solid value, especially for young drivers or small families looking for something stylish, safe, and efficient. So, where does that leave us with the 2026 SEAT Ibiza? It's more refined, more advanced, and more enjoyable to drive than ever. It's still a small hatchback, yes, but it feels like a much bigger car in every way that matters. SEAT has successfully elevated the Ibiza from a simple city car to a genuinely desirable compact that can stand proudly alongside premium rivals. Whether you're navigating tight city streets or heading out for a weekend drive, this little hatch delivers confidence, comfort, and charm. As we bring this review to a close, it's clear that SEAT hasn't just updated the Ibiza, it's future-proofed it. With its improved build quality, cutting-edge technology, and refined driving experience, the 2026 Ibiza stands as a reminder that great cars don't have to be huge, expensive, or overly complicated. Sometimes, it's the compact, cleverly designed ones that remind us why we fell in love with driving in the first place. If you enjoyed this detailed look at the 2026 SEAT Ibiza, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Car Flash Drive, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into the world's most exciting cars. Tell us in the comments, would you pick the new Ibiza over its rivals like the Polo, Clio, or Fiesta? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time. This is Car Flash Drive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next ride.